Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here or you have not already, please consider subscribing to the channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up as you're watching. And join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. There's a link in the description, or you can just look for us on Facebook. It's a really great, positive group full of resellers. And we do talk a lot about plush in there. Speaking of plush, this video is to look at the top 10 plush that sold on eBay in 2022. eBay goes back 3 months in their solds. We all know that from comping. But Terapeak, which you can use to research, goes back a full year. So if you ever want to look at a full year of sales or get an average cost the items sell for a full year, you can use Terapeak. It is included in your eBay subscription in the back end. You just go to research, Terapeak product research, and then you can search. So this is what I'm using today so that I can go back a full year and not just 3 months. However, when I first did my search, I looked for plush in all categories. I was going to narrow it down to stuffed animals, but then I realized probably not a good idea because then you're not getting vintage or baby toys. So I just did plush, all categories. I did it for a full year, and I filtered it to highest sold, right? And then I'm getting these ridiculous things like cars that are selling for $80,000. A lot of this was auctions as well. So I did a second search, and this time I filtered it to only include fixed price. And then I filtered it to be from $1 to $1,000, just to kind of weed out any accidental cars. And a lot of times plush that are going to sell for more than that are the Beanie Babies and the auctions that we all know aren't always on the up and up. And I'm getting results for Beanie Babies for $1,000. This rare Stife Paddington Bear is probably legit. Stife is a really good brand. It's expensive. It's a bolo. So this Paddington Bear probably is legit for $1,000. The new and unused Pokemon Center Slowpoke is legit, but there was a lot mixed in here that won the Beanie Babies, I don't know, and are probably once in a lifetime finds. So I decided to do one more shot at this. So I filtered it again with fixed price, $1 to $9.99. So I didn't get anything at $1,000, and got those auctions out of the way. And this is more realistic of rare plush you're going to find that are going to sell for a lot of money. Is it the reality that any of us are going to find these? I mean, maybe. These are probably once in a lifetime bolo finds, but they're a little more realistic than the Beanie Babies, and they give you something to look for when you're out there. Obviously, the more realistic plush are going to be in the $100 to $300. Those are the ones that we're going to find. But these are fun to look at too. So let's take a look. This is a Louis Vuitton monogram Doo-Doo limited teddy bear. So if you ever see a Louis Vuitton bear, guys, grab him because this one sold for $999. A Dolce & Gabbana plush faux fur lion head backpack for men. So this is kind of a plush. It's a head backpack. It's Dolce & Gabbana. It's really neat looking. That's realistic. Of course, Dolce & Gabbana and Louis Vuitton, you know, those are brands we all want to look for in anything. These are Rushton. So if you ever see these rare Rushtons, these are definitely a bolo. This one sold for $999. They're not all going to sell for that much, but they are bolos, and they do sell for a lot. They have little plush bodies and little rubber faces, and they are Rushton. This is a goat. Then we have a full-size cherry from Pee Wee Herman, right? So it's a plush chair from Pee Wee Herman. Those of you that are my age probably do remember watching Pee Wee Herman when we were kids, coming home from school. But this is the chair from the show, and that sold for $9.99. Then for $998, a 1996 Super Mario 64 King Bob plush doll. And he has his tags, and he is officially Nintendo. So you can see him there. A lot of the vintage Nintendo characters do go for a lot, especially obscure ones like that. Then there's a Pokemon Center online limited super big giant plush Lapras. The Pokemon Center is a good brand to look for. I always pick up Pokemons from Pokemon Center. I never find any of these giant ones like this that sold for $998, but keep your eyes out. But if you find Pokemon Centers, obviously it's a licensed brand of Pokemon. You won't get in trouble for selling it. They sell for really good money. They're official. Of course, as with anything, Pikachu is not going to be worth as much money as the characters that aren't as oversaturated or well known. The more obscure the character, the better off you're going to be, because it's not going to be as saturated. It's going to sell for more money. That goes for all obscure characters, but I do find that Disney villains do really well. Next up, Sonic plush Sonic the Hedgehog from 1991. He is a jumbo and extremely rare. Personally, I don't like people who put rare or extremely rare in their titles. I think it's unnecessary. I think it's wasting valuable real estate. But I mean, that's just me. I can tell you probably don't want to put rare in your title. Anyway, this is a cool Sonic. He is pretty big. So any of these jumbo characters too. This had a lot going for it. It's an officially licensed Sonic. It's jumbo. It's vintage. I mean, these are things that we might be able to find in our lifetime. Hopefully we all find one at least once. I've never had anything that sold for $900 before, but I have found rare World of Warcraft plush and things that have sold for in the hundreds. Cause, I want to talk about Cause. So this is a 20-inch companion plush set holiday from Hong Kong. It is a limited edition. So this is very special in that it's a set. It's limited edition. It's from Hong Kong. But the brand Kaws, Kaws, it's on my plush guide that just came out for 2023. It is a bolo. If you haven't got our plush guide, I'm just going to plug it real quick. It did come out all new for 2023 with updates and new brands, new plush to look for. There is a video I put out describing what comes in all of our guides. If you're interested, I'll link that at the end. You can watch the video. It helps you when you're outsourcing to have a guide at your hands like that. Sonic the Fighters plush, 1997. So this is Bark the Polar Bear, UFO. Oh, he's extra rare too, guys. He is, looks like this. So he is rare. He's a rare character from Sonic the Fighters. This is vintage from 97. This is Bark the Polar Bear. He's cute. So these rare characters, they do well. Vintage characters do well. When you can find them vintage and rare and video games, I mean, these are just plush that you can just probably find once in a lifetime. Then we have a Pokemon Merp life-sized sheep from the Pokemon Center. He's in a bag. So you can see a lot of these that sold, you know, for close to $1,000 are these big life-size plush. They're official Pokemons, Nintendos. They're vintage. This Pee Wee Herman is probably very rare, very vintage. I would hope to find one once in my lifetime. I don't know how much I trust these Beanie Babies that sell for $1,000. There's rumors that people shill bid those, and it's money laundering. So I don't know that I would put any trust in that, but maybe these Powerpuff Girls, because these are vintage, new old stock 90s Powerpuff Girls, and they talk, and it's the whole set. I mean, that might be something that goes for that much. But again, if you guys are ever curious about stuff like this, you can go into Terapeak and look back over the year. I am going to do our personal top 10 plush sales from 2022. And then I'm going to do jeans, the top 10 pairs that sold on eBay, and our top 10 from 2022. Just something interesting to do as we go into a new year. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments. Go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.